Buenos dias, folks. I'm back from Mexico, and my vacation was awesome, and now I'm back to do more Transformer stuff, and it's just in time, too, because today is August 2nd, and you know what that means. Transformers Combiner Wars airs today. Super exciting. I'm pretty sure I'm going to do a reaction vid for that miniseries, which means I have to crank out those videos really fast. That'll be fun. Hopefully I won't get a copyright strike again. But really looking forward to the show. Can't wait to see it and see how good it is. And if it's a complete train wreck, that might be fun too, maybe. But for now, we're just here to watch episode 13, which I should have done 2 weeks ago, but the order was messed up, titled Out of Focus. Confusingly, this episode and Sideways, I found out, were mixed up in their original airings. So this episode is referred to on CartoonCrazy.me as Sideways, whereas the next episode is called Out of His Head. And even more confusing, this episode has the correct number of 13, but it has the name of episode 14, Sideways. Which is probably the way your head is right now, trying to figure out what I just told you. Anyway, no more stalling, no more intros. Here's Out of His Head. Go.
I think I've earned the right to make more of my own decisions in the future.
And it starts right away.
Can decide to tell me what to do. I officially request a transfer.
I'm tired of staying behind when we have missions near humans.
Crawling in my skin.
The center of the storm is always still, and it's easiest to find the solution from there.
What?
Big pardon?
Stop.
Optimus used to say it. When you're feeling overwhelmed, you need to find your focus.
When did Optimus say pseudo fortune cookie bullshit?
But how does that get Strong Arm off my bumper?
Lieutenant Bumblebee,
Kinky.
I have 4 Decepticon signals a few miles from
4
here.
at once?
Look at all this flashing.
Looks like the team meeting will have to wait. Too bad, so sad. Okay, let's hit the trail. 'Cause B wants to bail. Hey, I do the rallying cries.
Let's bail! They all scatter in different directions. Best rallying cry.
Stay in formation.
Afraid I'll get there first?
Afraid you might blow a strut trying to keep up.
Okay, that's just plain road rage right there.
Hey!
Throttle back, you two. It's a mission, not a race.
I was far more mature when I was 17.
Each pod appears to have been opened from the inside. Violently.
Oh, great pods! I thought the whole idea was that the tenants were unconscious within. Which makes, oh hey!
Check out Mr. Toughbot. Ready for anything.
Shut up, Yoda.
But are you ready for anything, Optimus Prime?
I am, my Cronus. I have overcome all the challenges you and the other primes have presented me with.
Trust me, the tests we've used to train you here in our realm are nothing compared to
I float, because I'm short.
once you're on Earth.
Otherwise, it would be far less impressive.
So you keep saying. Yet you will provide few details regarding my mission. Or anything else. This new sword, for example.
This is way too big. Are you kidding me?
Much more than just a sword. But since you're so impatient, your test is to climb this hill.
You will test on top of the Cowboy Stadium.
Simple.
Watch out for Jerry Jones. He's a lunatic.
You brought defenseless humans to the realm of the prime.
You can do that?
Collectivot, you're definitely not. They're not defenseless, Optimus. They have you.
And they have my eyebrows. So I thought you needed like a spark or something to get into the realm of primes, or a VIP pass at least, but oh, they can just bring anybody. That is scary as shit. You could be abducted by these godly beings at any time. Provided those are actual people and not just illusions, which would kind of ruin it. But it'd be way less scary, which would ruin it. Hello.
Fix it. I have a hunch.
Run a check on the Malcolm
Well,
prisoner
sit up
management
straighter
system.
from now
See
on.
if any 4-bot criminal organizations were imprisoned together on the ship.
Right away, Lieutenant.
Nope, nothing. Guess they just bonded over their mutual like of cheese fries or something.
Skunkticon, sir. Led by Malador. They spray liquid from their tails that temporarily disorients a bot's sensory receptors.
Oh, great.
And they use this ability to keep off.
Wasn't there a skunk one in the old Robots in Disguise? What was his name?
Those stinkers.
I don't remember.
Good one, huh? I've got a million of them. Stay on point, everyone.
Okay.
A print.
Pointing north.
Worm sigh.
Automated dam where Steeljaw.
No, wait, that
set up
was
shop north of
that was a
here?
few episodes ago.
Steeljaw letting 4 more cons into his club? That's a party that definitely needs crashing.
Wait, we should go back for gear to protect us from the skunk's toxin.
B, do I look like a go back for protective gear wearer? Or a punch-happy dino demolisher?
I will punch this smell away.
Grimlock, you're violating team protocol.
Keep going, Grim. She's just mad you're ahead of her. Ugh, it's like herding domesticated Earth felines.
You could just say cats. What's wrong with the word cats? Cats is a perfectly good word. Stop making up words.
Bringing innocence to this realm is insane, Micronus.
You think you'll never find yourself in an insane situation?
I can be bonkers because the enemy's just as bad. I have a do whatever I can and get out of jail free card. I know I messed up that line. Why doesn't that guy have a head? Let her rip. I always thought Beyblade was stupid as a kid. But then I saw this like Beyblade wheel show, and I love how into it they got. It was insane. They were like, let her rip! And like these tiny toy-sized wheels were like rolling up cliffs and stuff. It's like, oh my god. You guys are way too excited about plastic wheels. Like holographic dragons that come out of them and shit. Why am I talking about Beyblade? Hello. A lot more agile than he used to be. It's much more than a sword. It's also flimsy and coated with butter. That one of those guys is like, this is the best high ever.
On my mark.
This giant robots, it's pink and cloudy with stars. Yoda. So cool. Also, does Optimus still have to climb the hill? Because it seems like he got distracted.
Are you reading any Decepticon activity in our immediate area?
Negative, sir. But I remind you that Steeljaw and his pack disabled their signals. And even if they're near you, the Skunkticon signals might be masked by the electricity generated by the dam.
It looks like Steeljaw's crew might have abandoned this place after the last time we fought.
Smart.
I stuck my hand in there once, and you know what happened?
I lost my hand.
This!
These little flappy fingers.
Hey, will all of you knock it off? We should be using this.
I lost my bones that I don't have because I'm a
Still on
robot.
mission.
We've been on a bunch of them already, B, and we've done okay. You can loosen our leashes a little.
If you don't die the first few times, that means you'll never die doing it ever again. Oh, there they are. They're adorable.
We got here faster than the skunks?
We may not be built for speed, Primitive One, but we are built for the dismantling of Autobots.
We do have stupid noses. Noses.
Scrap.
Thanks, but we could do that, like, multiple times. There was no point, and it's incredibly dangerous.
Where'd everybody go? Strong arm! Side flip!
Okay, why do so many Decepticons have, like, drug-like effects? Like, first Quillfire and then these clowns?
Bumblebee! Am I walking? Am I anyone?
I can't...
Bring him. The bigger the hostage, the more his friends will...
I can't see anything because there's just so many ants in my eyes. I can't feel anything too. Did I mention that? I completely lost the sensation of touch. Am I sitting, standing? I don't know. I never know what's going on. I need to watch more Rick and Morty so I can make more Rick and Morty jokes. Oh, get dumped, son! You're my least favorite Micronus. Even more than Liege Maximo. At least that guy looks like Loki. When are you gonna resemble a Marvel character? Stupid Micronus. You got the touch! You got the beefcake arms. Wow. His entire trailer is made of his beefcake arms. You know, I always thought the afterlife would be, like, better. Not only a sword, huh?
Micronus, I cannot pass this test by employing this weapon merely as a sword. Tell me what else it can do.
Learning to
You get Wi-Fi.
Protecting human lives, facing off against a powerful threat. It sure is a lot to deal with, isn't it, Optimus?
If you had eyebrows like mine, you could deal with it, just saying. Fully cooly eyebrows. Ow, ow, ow! If you get weary from thirst, feel free to pass out, guys. Optimus is a little more in this show than he was in the last one. Then Bulkhead said primes don't laugh, cry, or lose their cool. Except in the movie, where they... Whoa. I was 2 steps away from the grave anyway.
Where's Grimlock? Did the Decepticons take him? Go that way!
Maybe I want to go that way.
Stop! You're fighting about things that don't matter. And being distracted is what got us into this mess in the first place. Now, instead of running everywhere and hoping we get lucky, let's see if we can find any clues as to where the Skunkticons might be headed.
Like the huge visible trail they left on the ground when they dragged Grimlock away, something like that. Are you two gonna stop now? Have you noticed in the last few Transformers shows there's been like a recurrence of like bad behavior among at least one of the characters?
Allow me.
In this show, it's Sideswipe and Strongarm. Last show it was Miko. In animated, it was Sorry with the Key. I mean, how many times do you have to say stop before they stop? Maybe it's more realistic, but it's also more frustrating.
Some bots didn't want us following them. But there's only one floor above this.
Okay, I'm gonna jump and hopefully get up there. Whoa! See how little the gun barrel was and then how big that blast was? It's like cone-shaped. Help her up. Sideswipe still being a dick, no surprise there.
Grab on and start pulling.
Like it takes 2 of them to pull as much as one Bumblebee. Bumblebee's buff. I'm working out. Sun's up, guns up. Let's see. A window!
We know the Skunkticons.
They obviously didn't get through it because it doesn't open.
I want you over here.
Sideswipe, flank the stairwell door.
You flank it.
What did I just say?
Seriously, she's a monster, and you need to do something about it.
Didn't you hear what I said downstairs? We can't let anything distract us from capturing the
Skunkticons.
Looks like you found us.
Keep moving back. You do not want to find out how many blasts it takes to permanently damage your massive friend.
No, we don't. We can figure this
Overdosing on skunk fluid. That's one of the worst ways to die I've ever heard.
No bot has to get hurt.
B?
Ow!
B, can you hear me? I am over here. B, my voice, come to my voice.
Is Grimlock going to bungle into beating them after all the talk about
There is no plan.
accidentally winning? Oh well. Don't be afraid to use your nails, boys.
Bumblebee, am I walking toward you? I cannot hear you.
You losing my sensory input has made me forget what contractions are. Or are not.
Sideswipe, strong arm, help a dino out, would you?
Marco!
Emergency flood release activated. Dam lock opening. Initiate.
God damn it, Hal. Stop trying to flood the city.
Downstream residents are safely evacuated.
No.
Another button you could push, maybe to stop the emergency flood release thing. Just push every button, so.
We must depart. Others may have heard the alarm.
No amount of handstanding will save us from this. What are our accents?
Still can't see, still can't hear.
Anyone!
Everyone stop walking!
Alert! Alert!
Bad day. Protect us, Mr. B!
You, my Cronus, you must help me. How do I unlock the sword's full potential?
Try licking it? I actually have no idea. Not my sword.
No test is worth the loss of human life, my Cronus. Humans are our friends, not our playthings.
Not my friends.
Go.
In an exciting twist, the black kid is the last to die. Not the black kid! Is there no decency left in this world?
But slowly, come to. Where are you? I don't just.
Dam locks opening. Complete the evacuation of downstream residents immediately.
Everything is terrible.
The center of the storm is always still, and it's easiest to find a solution from there. The Skunkticons aren't fast. Chasing them can wait. The dam controls are on a countdown, so there is time to...
How did talking about hurricanes help you doing that?
But Sideswipe, Grimlock, and Strongarm could fall any moment.
Any moment they fall while he's thinking, damn it! I could fall in any moment. I'm not good at this. I've saved you! My spine!
Fix it. I'm at the dam's control console. I need instructions for shutting down the dam's lock release.
Understood, Lieutenant.
It's actually not bad advice.
Locks opening.
Now fix it!
Just, if everything's overwhelming, just take things one thing at a time. What's the most urgent? If it seems like everything's the most urgent, roll a die or something, I don't know.
Every bot back to normal?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So knocking them over instantly cures the thing it took Grimlock hours to recover from. It's good.
So we'll take this...
Continuity.
Why?
Because I remember the schematic for this facility, and this tube runs parallel to that one.
I have an idyllic memory.
Focus. Right. Sorry.
Don't you sass me, young man.
My Cronus, I will not reach the human. Please help me.
Before this test began, you were focused on your mission on Earth. After the test began, you were focused on battling the enemy. But Optimus, what was the test?
To climb the hill. So remember, if we tell you to do something, lives are less important. Aha! It's not only a sword, it's also a... Oh shit! It's a Skyward sword. Simulations.
The humans. None of them were real.
So you can't just abduct a person anytime and bamf them to the netherrealm. Good to know.
So the test could deliver the proper lesson. Focus will mean everything amidst the storm to come, Optimus. You're going to be faced with all manner of distractions, from trivial to personal to life-threatening.
Empathy, love, friendship, memories.
Of the storm is
These are the 4 demons that you must slay if you wish to succeed.
Find a solution from there.
Shall we get back to your training?
What have we been doing? What do you mean, get back? You think... Was this for fun? I get bored.
I can hear the Skunkticons coming. We can trap them.
You have any idea how boring it is to hang around with the same 9 people for all eternity?
Smash the part of the wall right beside you.
Nah, I don't like small, dark places. You don't think they have any of those Earth cats in here, do you?
Grimlock.
See, Grimlock knows the word
Sorry.
cats.
Focused and ready to rip.
Now.
That was a manly noise.
Grimlock. Now.
Now that was a perfect time for an oh yeah. I guess they felt like they already used it up.
Oh, not again!
Grimlock, you suck. I'm just kidding. I love you, Grim. See, instead of punching, you should have kicked him in the head. You need to expand your range, Grimlock.
Anything we set our minds to.
Mayday! Mayday! Dinobot down! Help!
I'll say it again for Grimlock when the toxin.
I have no proprioception. Where are my arms? What am I? Okay, so that was a kind of a weird episode. They put these two wildly different parallel plots together, and I guess they're supposed to show that Optimus and Bumblebee are progressing along the same rate, and it is kind of nice to see what Optimus has been up to. He's been harassed by a small floating prick. It's, you know, it's very... It's good. I feel like the ASOP of clearing your head will help you perform better was a little messed up. I mentioned several times that the idea that you have to ignore people in danger to focus on your goal doesn't seem totally, what's the word, scrupulous to me. It's like, well, like, if people are in danger, then as a soldier, isn't your duty to save them? Like, hill seems less important. Like, I sort of thought that was part of the test, that just ignore what he told you and value the lives, but no, it was the opposite. It was ignore the lives and do what he told you. I guess this is a thing about the importance of following orders, which is a weird ASOP, but it's appropriate for, like, a military operation, which is ultimately what the Autobots are, but, like, as a Saturday morning kids thing, I'm not sure about it. I think Optimus is under a lot of stress, or maybe the new writers just don't write him the same way, but in the realm of the Primes, he seems a little bit more emotional than he was when he was Autobot leader. But then, I guess, when you think about it, he had to be like the rock and like the pillar that everyone organized around. Well, here, he's very much the inferior. Like, the Primes are a lot older and wiser than him, and even though he's technically one of them, you know, they're obviously talking down to him and messing with him, and he's not really a leader in this position anymore. Skunkticons weren't really memorable. Like, so far they've been good with having memorable villains, but like, I don't even remember the main guy's name. It was Malachite or something like that. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. But yeah. It's cool to see Optimus again, and it'll be really cool to see Combiner Wars later today. So stay tuned for that. And it's Dragon Keeper 1900 signing off.